Hello, everyone, and welcome to the MLO Bros. What's going on, guys?
What's happening?
What's up?
We have on the show tonight, we have Zion Hensley and Jeremy Oklota. You're like a regular now at this point.
Yeah, I just kind of hang out here.
Yep, but so before we get started, just want to say Luke is absent today. He's
Thank
watching
God.
the kids. I know, right? It'll be a lot more mellow today. But Luke's watching his boys because his wife's a teacher and she has parent-teacher conferences tonight. So that's why he's out. But before we start, if you haven't already, go down below. Give us a thumbs up. Give Zion a thumbs up. Give us a smiley face, heart, whatever. Down below gets more people in here and helps us out. We'd appreciate that. Also, check out the sponsors of the podcast tonight. Kate Morey, real estate agent, Valley Insurance Group, as well as the fantastic tales of Merriweather and Perryweather. And also Jeremy just tagged Zion, her official fan page.
That's it.
Is that what that is? Okay.
I should have
Cool.
tagged. If not, I think it's in your initial post.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're trying to get her. We just started when we met to do our pizza review. We kind of sat with her dad, and she got her for her little fan page going. So it's at like 300 followers. So we're trying to get her as many followers as can. So find that page and give it a follow.
So for those that don't know Zion, you are a boxer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boxer and track star, up and coming too now, right?
Yes.
So where are you from? Where you going to
I'm
school?
from go to Western Reserve and
Okay.
Maryland Center.
Maryland Center. And you are winning. You're obviously very good at boxing, is what we hear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always improving.
All right. So very humble.
What a great answer.
Very
by the way.
humble. But okay, let's talk about, just before we get started, let's talk about some awards you've won. Like so far, how big of a deal are some of these awards?
They're pretty big because it's at nationals, so it'll be big awards. 2-time gold medalist at nationals, and
In what, like, is it an age group? Is it like what is it technically?
oh yeah,
you're
so
in?
actually I think it would be 11 and 12.
National champion,
Yes.
Junior Olympics,
junior number one,
Yes.
best boxer
United States.
in the United States in that weight group, or what? Just
Yeah,
age
in
group.
the weight class.
That
And age group,
is
both.
absolutely insane. Somebody, a girl in Youngstown. So you in the 13 age group. So you obviously.
Well, that's correct. And this most recent year she got the silver medal. So she's
Okay.
currently the number
Yes.
2 ranked 101 pound boxer in the United States, amateur boxer.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna come back to that, but let's start out. So you were on Jeremy's pizza review
Mhm.
of what pizza place was that?
Wedgwood.
Of Wedgwood.
The
That's
best pizza review I've ever done.
So he picked you for a big pizza
I've been
review because
holding on
he
to it.
knew you were a big deal.
I knew I had a
So-
superstar.
When did you first start boxing? What was your first sport growing up?
My first sport would probably be soccer.
Okay.
Actually, English saddle riding.
English saddle riding.
Yeah.
Were you any good at that?
Yeah, I was pretty good. I started at 3, actually.
At 3,
Yeah.
so you were a competitor at a very, very young
Yeah.
age in
Yeah.
English saddle riding.
Yes.
And-
Then probably soccer, softball, basketball.
Okay.
But then I finally got into boxing when I was 8.
Okay. Were you always pretty solid at all the sports you were playing? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So you all around athlete. I think they say if it's an all around athlete,
Yeah.
they're gonna be good at everything, and let them play everything.
For sure.
So, but then you started boxing at 8.
Mhm.
How did you come across boxing?
Well, I found some equipment in a family member's basement, actually.
Okay.
And I just saw it sitting there. So I punched it and I liked
like
it.
gloves or punching bag, or what was it?
Yeah. It was like kind of like a double end bag.
What's a double end bag? I have no idea what
Okay,
that is.
so
and,
it's
and-
like-
and the people watching don't know what that is either.
Okay. So it's on like a bungee cord, but it wasn't connected to the top. It was
Oh,
just.
was it like the ball thing in the middle and the 2 bungee cords go up? And
Yeah,
down?
but it wasn't. It just had a ball at the top and
Okay.
then like a bungee cord at the bottom.
Okay.
Like a pole at the bottom.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I hit it with some gloves on, and then I liked it from there.
So from there, you talked to your dad and was like, "Hey, I want to do boxing. Put me in class." Like, how did it work?
Yeah, so I just asked him if I could do boxing,
Okay.
and he didn't want me to, so he took me into my first fight. Not for me to fight. We watched a professional fight, actually, and
Okay.
he thought I wasn't going to like it, but I did. And then we went to the first gym,
Okay, where was that?
Jack Lowe's.
Okay, so that's south
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 side.
side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that was it. And then I just started.
So you just started at 8.
Yeah.
And
I was turning 9, actually.
So when you walked into this gym,
Mhm.
were the coaches like, from that point, were they like, okay, you have talent, like, or was it kind of just, we'll see where you go?
Yeah, we'll see where I go.
Was there some point where you're like, okay, I'm good at this, and you
When-
realized it?
Once I started getting into nationals, not in the beginning because I didn't think it was that serious.
Yeah.
Until I actually got into nationals, then it started becoming more serious.
How old were you when you got into nationals the first time?
10 or 11.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
So after 3 years, get into nationals, and you're just that first year in nationals. How'd you do the first time you were there?
I'm pretty sure I got like 3rd.
Oh wow!
Yeah, only 3rd.
Third, first time showing up.
2nd.
Okay.
Okay, 3rd.
Third.
Yeah.
Came in 3rd.
Yeah.
So that is, and then the second time. So then you went back the next year, and
then I got 2nd.
Then you got 2nd.
Yeah. So I was improving.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so you got 2nd. You never got 1st, or is that
not yet? I think I was the next
year?
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That is crazy. So awesome. So you have some people in the comments here that say followed.
Thanks, EJ.
Holly says, yay, in my hometown. EJ says, Joe Bada, check this out. Amanda says, followed her page just before this podcast started. I was very fortunate to get to hear her dad brag about her very recently.
He does brag about her quite a bit.
He does. So what, Jeremy, let's talk about you.
Yeah.
Pizza review and what happened. What's the story there?
So it was about like last April, and this just kind of shows the family that they are, like her dad and Z here.
Yeah.
I got a message from a random guy.
Yeah.
Which, we get messages all the time. And it was a picture of Z sitting between these 2 pizzas, and it said World Champion Zion approved pizzas.
Yeah.
And I had seen her on a few news segments because I just thought it was cool that there was this little girl from town that won a gold medal at the Junior Olympics. So I knew who she was, but I'd be lying if I said I like knew the whole story. I just knew that there was a young girl. So I was like, oh, we should eat pizza. And he was like, oh yeah, that's awesome. He wasn't even doing it to get her like on the pizza review. He was trying to pay forward something from I can't remember the name. High Point, I think, is the name of the restaurant. They had donated to help her out, and he was just paying it forward. Basically saying, hey, why don't you come out here and try their pizza? Not get my daughter on a pizza review, but he was just trying to pay forward something that they did for them. So that was like last April, and we talked a little bit, and then stuff happens in my real work. But I've always kind of followed her, and then this past year, so it was. When was like November, maybe when she got the silver medal, because I was I friend requested her. This is before she had her little page, so I was following her behind the scenes, kind of waiting for the right time to ask her to do a pizza review. Yeah, and I obviously don't want her to come slam pizza when she's training to go be a world champion and all that. So I'm like, let's wait. So she had just gotten silver, and then the girl dad in me was like, oh, she's probably like heartbroken that she didn't win gold, like. So I said, I think I commented on her post, like, we're so proud of you here in Youngstown. It sounds like you need some pizza. And then her dad reached back out to me, and next thing you know, so we lined up to go eat pizza. And everyone always asks, why haven't you done Wedgwood pizza yet? And it's because I was waiting for the right time to do Wedgwood pizza. And to me, this was the perfect time to do Wedgwood pizza because I just knew that this little girl was a superstar. Like, so one thing led to another. We kind of hooked up, her dad and I, and Z, and got to know her a little bit, and then we did this pizza review, and a lot of people helped donate. We could talk a little bit more about that later, but the thing, which I knew it would, just kind of blew up.
And then that's where I heard about you, and I was like, you were good on camera. You guys did great together. And I was like, Jeremy, you're such a girl dad. It's the cutest thing in the world.
And it was perfect timing too, because my kid's away at school. So I could like, oh, look at it was perfect.
I need my daughter back.
Yeah. So she's only the second person to ever sit in the front seat of a pizza review.
That is, I think I sat in the back seat.
You were a back seat.
Yeah.
Who's in the front?
Steve Vesey, the WFMJ morning news anchor.
Yep.
That's it. And you were better than Steve. Sorry, Steve.
I try. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was going to say money wise. So you have to raise all this money because it's expensive you're traveling around the United States, right?
Yes.
So How tough is that?
It's pretty tough because it's just pretty tough because everyone's helping. So
yeah, but you got help doing that with
Yeah.
Jeremy. And how much did you end up raising for her then through that?
Through that alone, well, I think they were at around 1,400 prior to, and they were at like 4,200 now. So I think we ended up raising
Does she have
$3,500
like a
or
certain
so.
amount you have to hit this year or something, or no? For you?
yeah, we do. Actually, it's 8,000.
8,000.
Yeah, and they're at about
Wow.
4,500 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So for a 13-year-old,
No, we also got a shout out real quick.
Yeah.
The awesome husband and wife team of Conies in Poland, Boardman area chipped in and donated $2,500, which was just
Amazing.
ridiculously amazing.
They are always.
They're just the coolest, most thoughtful people.
Anytime you need any kind of money raised, they're our first call because they're always like, "Oh, we want to help out any way we can." Absolutely love them. They're so great. Tony Marr says Zion will with the KO round 1 against Isaac.
20 seconds.
We should try and raise some money. I'll take a shot to the face. If I get to wear the guards, do I get to wear like the face mask thing? Yeah. Do you think you could knock me out one punch wearing
I think
headgear,
for sure she could.
full tilt as hard as you can? You don't think you can?
No.
I think you could.
Man, she says no, but she's humble. She'll probably put me on the ground. Holly has a question for you. Zion, where do you want to go with your boxing in the near future? Another good cause.
Oh yeah. So why don't you tell them your lifelong,
what's
long goal
your
and short-term goals?
dream going forward?
Well, first in order, because I can't just go right and become a world champion. So first, I'll probably want to go to the Olympics.
Okay.
Just the Olympics.
The Olympics. NBD. Okay.
And then become a world champion.
Okay. So let's talk about other sports. Right now, you're in track.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And I heard you're dominating the world of track already.
Yes,
Surprise.
I just ran at YSU.
You just ran at YSU?
Mm-hmm.
For what? What was that?
What?
So you run at YSU, like you're training now, or what are you?
Oh
indoor,
yeah.
Or what is it?
So right now it's indoor.
Okay.
It's about to be outdoor though.
Okay.
But yeah, a while back ago, not a while back ago, but like
a couple weeks, whatever. Last week when.
Yeah, I ran at YSU against high schoolers and placed 19th out of 100.
So you, as a 13-year-old,
seventh grader,
were mixed in with high schoolers,
D1
high schoolers,
because it was supposed to be a high school like track meet. So.
And you came in what place?
19
out of 108.
It's absolutely insane.
It's funny. Her dad sent me a picture of like the standings, and it was like 12th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, 10th grade, 7th grade.
How do you feel like lining up next to these girls? Are you smaller than all of them? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
By a good bit.
Yeah.
But how does it feel like lining up next to these girls? Are you intimidated at all? Like I would be terrified. No, you just get me in there. I want to compete.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. So what are you gonna run? What are you running again?
So indoor it would be 60-meter hurdles and long jump. Okay. But for outdoor it would be 100 meters, 100-meter hurdles and long jump.
Okay. So you got the talent. Let's walk through your day of training.
This is the insane part.
I heard this is insane. That's why I'm asking. So let's walk through. You wake up are you going straight to train, to school first? What are you doing?
School first. So first I wake up, I get ready, whatever.
Okay.
I go to school.
Okay.
Right after school, like 10 minutes after school.
Okay.
I go to boxing at Youngstown Salem.
Okay.
And then after that, I go to track.
So boxing first, then track.
Yes.
How many hours is boxing?
2. And then track is 2. Like total.
And then you'll also, how often do you do the strength and conditioning? We should also mention that she does do strength and conditioning with Kelly Pavlik, who some people might have heard of. So, and you mix that in there too, right?
Yeah, probably like 2-3 days a week.
On top of the other things.
You know what we should do? That would be really fun. Is we should film her trying to put like one of us, either me and Luke, or both of us, through one of your workouts.
Oh my God,
I would try it. It'd be fun. I mean, I would probably.
I feel like you work out a little bit. I mean, Luke does his walking, but let's be honest.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
hilarious.
That would be fun. Yeah, we can make a video about it. Even if Luke films it and I just try.
Like she's doing all this footwork on like those
Yeah,
like,
and I'll
paper
try and
ropes,
do
and
it.
Luke's falling on his face.
You do it, and I'll just follow behind you, and I'll try and keep up.
All right.
Without passing out.
Yeah.
So let's also mention, because I forgot to mention this on our pizza review, and
Yeah.
I'm very proud of that pizza review. I think it was awesome. I think that it was just meant to be to post. But there's one thing that I regretted, and I didn't mention. Z, what's your grade point average in school?
4.0.
Come on, like right?
What is
right?
What do you think? Okay, so what do you think you can be? Since you're like great at everything you're doing, is there anywhere you think you can improve?
Yeah.
In what? Boxing
and track.
So you think you can be better?
Yes.
And that is the mindset of a champion right there. So you can't, they always say like, don't get cocky, but you always, even though you're good, you're humble, and then you can always be better. You can there's always room for improvement. That's awesome. Yes. That is so cool. Holly says, wow, that is awesome. And she says, yes. Amanda says, yes. So what's next for you then? So you're going into this track season. Do you want to, are you at some point going to focus more on boxing, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we'll be focusing more on boxing. In Detroit, Michigan in March, I'll be going to nationals again. But then in March also, the 11th, I'll be going to state
for track.
Okay. So
she's in full-blown training mode right now for boxing, right? Like you're like, it's full-blown. Because Kelly had you take some time off, right? Didn't he suggest taking some time off?
Take a break.
After
Usually every nationals I'll take like a month break.
Yeah. Did the coaches for boxing say like track's good for you because for like agility or something?
Yeah, your wind.
Oh, makes
stamina.
sense.
Your breathing,
Yeah. Well, how is a boxer supposed to breathe? Is there a certain
through
way?
Your nose.
So
if you break your nose, you're pretty much.
I would. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
speaking of breaking noses,
so
that'll segue in.
Yeah. Okay. So usually you'll have like a mouthpiece in, and it's hard for you to breathe.
Oh, so it's all.
I never thought about that.
You can use your mouth like to try to breathe, but it's harder.
Okay.
And so that's why you try to be calm and breathe through your nose.
Breathe through your nose.
Because sometimes if you're not calm, you start overthinking, and then you'll start breathing through your mouth, and it's hard to breathe. So you want to breathe through your nose.
So that's why nose injuries can be so detrimental if you like get a bloody nose and you can't breathe. So what did you do to stop that from happening?
So, I got a nose cauterization.
At what age? How old were you when you did that?
11, 10.
So you got your nose cauterized?
Yeah.
So that you like can't get bloody noses now?
Yeah. So they had these nitrate sticks. Okay.
Okay.
It's almost like a Q-tip.
Okay.
But it's hard at the end, and they put it in like this, like gasoline stuff.
Okay.
It's not gasoline. No, I don't know what it is, but it's some like hot flammable stuff.
Okay.
And they put it in it, and they shove it up your nose.
You couldn't pay me to do that. No, I would never do that. And a 10-year-old.
It was black around my nostril for like a week.
So, did somebody recommend you do that as a 10-year-old, or were you just like, hey, I don't want to have a bloody noses anymore. Can you cauterize my nose? Like, how did that work?
Well, I was bleeding. Like, if you just tapped me, it would just start bleeding.
Okay.
So, my boxing trainers, everyone started noticing that I needed cauterized.
Yeah.
So, we went to go get it cauterized, and it was horrible.
How painful was that?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? Were you just screaming as they're sticking it up your nose?
I was holding my dad's hand. And I was like this.
Her dad said she didn't cry at all until they got into the car. It's insane. I would have been crying.
I know. I would have been screaming.
Because they put it in like this, like, I don't know, but they put it in something and it's like flammable.
Yeah.
And they put it up your nose. And as soon as the doctor touched like the vessel, it started bleeding already. Ugh. And then they burn it, and my nose was like brown. Right.
So do you want to show that picture?
For like a week.
Yeah. Let's bring up some pictures.
So this picture went viral apparently back in when she started boxing. It got shared like 100,000 times.
Excuse my language, but this is badass.
That is such a badass picture.
How awesome is that? So what fight was this that you got a bloody nose?
Oh,
or
that
was
was
this
just
practice
sparring.
Sparring?
Yeah.
So you were just getting like tapped on the nose, and you would just bleed like crazy.
And from what I understand, like they knew like if you're in like amateur fights, like they might just stop it from the blood, even though she's fine. So I think
Because like you could be okay, but if they see blood, they'll just stop it.
Yeah.
If there's a little bit, you should be okay. But if it's like that, they'll end up
It's the
stopping.
eyes of a cold-blooded killer right there. So then here's some other pictures. Where was this at? You told me earlier,
This was
but I
in
forget.
North Dakota.
North Dakota. What was this like? Some kind?
It wasn't a national tournament. It was just like a club show in North Dakota.
And I'm assuming you were just going to these club shows and just cleaning up, right? Like you were just beating everybody, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what's this one?
That was at the last nationals actually, and that was my first fight that I had to fight, and I won that one.
So that was like this past like November, right?
Yeah, that's where I got second place
silver
at.
place.
Is it? I'm assuming because you guys are younger, there's not a lot of knockouts.
No, that's when you get older.
So it's mostly just points right now.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Can you break down quickly like the point system, how the point system works? I've always wondered that. I've never.
Well, so usually there'll be like a whole Olympic point system.
Okay.
Like it. So
is it like touches? Like if you hit.
So these points aren't points.
Okay.
Because
it's
you're blocking.
Yeah.
Them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So anywhere from here down to the stomach would be points.
Oh, so if you get past the guard. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. And like face shots, more points?
No, they just count like your movement around the ring generalmanship.
That sounds like it's very up for interpretation by the judges.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes the judges really like they have because some of them don't watch very closely.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
interesting. Very, very
right answer. She just said just enough.
Right. Judges are great. Judges are great.
Yeah. In order to win the fight, I'm pretty sure you have to win the judges first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
do you so you're gonna start focusing as you get out into the high school. At what age is it 16 you can get into the Olympics?
16, yeah.
16 so 2028.
Yeah, but I'll be 18 because my birthday.
Okay. So the first Olympics you'll be able to get into, you'll be 18.
It is 18 for boxing.
It is 18 for boxing.
From
a guest.
A guest.
So 18, you'll be. Do we know where that will be?
LA.
18 in LA.
Dude,
I wish it was like out of the country because like I would like to go out of the country because it would just be cool.
Yeah.
But it's easier and closer, so.
We're tailgating. I'm telling you, we're going to LA in 2028.
Heck yeah.
When?
That'll be so awesome.
Not if, when she makes the
Olympics. We're taking down those goddamn Russians too.
Bringing them down.
Zion. Zion's taking down the Russians. No, that is incredible. So is there like do you know the course of action that needs to be taken to get you to that? Are you not even thinking about that? Or do you know what I mean? Like, what steps do you have to follow to get into the Olympics? Is there like qualification process or what?
Yeah. So you would have to be winning a lot.
Yeah.
And then like people, judges, officials, they would be watching for you.
Yeah.
Like they would be watching your names.
Yeah.
And seeing, and then they would pick you if you go. And you have to like qualify.
Very, very cool. So you have to win, and then they're gonna have to. The judges and the people within the industry are basically gonna have to say, "Okay, Zion's our pick."
Yeah.
And then is it like multiple people, or is it just one person?
I think they have a whole team. Yeah, it's a team.
Yeah, they'll have a whole USA team with you.
That would be so cool. Yeah. That would be so very cool.
And you're from going to training camp in Colorado.
Yeah, training camp in Colorado for
Yeah, I think they correct me if I'm wrong. You have to like go live on that in Colorado for a little bit, right? To train once you make Team USA.
Yeah.
Epic.
Wow. So, oh my gosh. Well, I'm so excited for you. Like,
thank you.
Yeah, coming from Youngstown, it's just wild that we might have an Olympic. Like, you might go to the Olympics and box. That's just so cool.
It's something in our water here. I mean, what five world champions came out of Youngstown, right?
Exactly.
Don't ask me to name them all.
I know,
can name a lot of them. Ray Mancini. Could you name all five?
Kelly
Pavlik.
Harry
Go ahead.
Do you know boxing? Like, that's the thing. Are you the type of like I was the type of athlete who was playing basketball and soccer, and I didn't really watch the sport. Are you watching the sport too as you're?
Yeah. So I don't really follow. I usually follow the professional fighters that are big, that are like
Both guys and girls, or just girls?
both.
Okay. Do you follow like MMA and stuff like that too, or no?
Not really.
No.
No.
I heard you tried jujitsu and you just cleaned up at that too.
Yeah. So I'm okay. So yeah, I did it for a little bit, like a couple months, and tried it.
You like it or no? You didn't like it
Yeah,
as
I
much
like
as
it.
boxing?
Did you enter?
Not as much as boxing, but I liked it.
Did you enter any tournaments?
Yeah, I did.
Did you win anything?
Yeah.
Did you win the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in my weight class and
Yeah.
in my age group, but a couple times. One time went to Indianapolis for actually sparring down there,
Yeah.
and we also did jiu-jitsu
Yeah.
as well
So did you
for a tournament.
Were you worried about injuries with like you don't think it's worth doing jujitsu because of injuries for boxing? Is that the way you viewed it?
Kind of that, and also because we're so busy with other stuff
Yeah.
that there's no really time to get it.
You got to focus on one thing or the other. Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing that's kind of crazy, and like I've learned so much about amateur boxing just through knowing her for a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
And you don't think about it is we talk about how she has to fundraise, and another reason they have to fundraise is not just to go enter these big tournaments.
Yeah, it's for the sparring too.
Sparring, because there's nobody here.
Yeah, there's no really close to get sparring. That's why we always
She'll
have
just
to go
pepper
out of
these
town.
people.
Why is there not sparring around?
Who's she gonna spar?
Because there's no girls that.
Oh, so you need girls your age that you can like practice with, basically.
Yeah.
So you'll go to like Pittsburgh and Cleveland, and I think they're actually bringing people in from like Philly, and they're putting them up in hotels to spar with you, right?
It makes total sense why that gets expensive then.
Or they might have to. Did you go to Texas to spar too? I think, or you
not
looked at
to
it.
Spar, but we did in Philly and Indiana before.
So like you don't even think about stuff like that. You're just like, oh, she could just go to the gym and train.
But it doesn't work like that.
You have to spar.
It's
like you have to spar, and who's she going to spar against?
So when you go spar against these girls, are they all girls that you will eventually be competing against, or are they girls that are
sometimes not? Usually they would be like a year older, a little bit heavier.
Oh, so
sometimes it's equal. It depends.
So you're almost trying to spar against opponents that are tougher than you, so that they make you better. Is that the way? Since they're older and heavier.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. Wild.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll do good. Sometimes they'll do good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's equal. It depends.
Do you ever feel like, outside looking in, I guess this is a question that might be a dumb question, but do you ever feel like I just want to be a kid, like I have too much going on, or no?
I do that at the same time.
You do? Do you get to be a kid and have fun and stuff?
Yes, I do.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure everyone thinks that like I'm all boxing and like that's it.
Yeah.
But I do other stuff.
What's the other stuff that people don't know?
Well, I'm going to the hockey game.
Okay.
Hey, we could talk about that next.
Yeah.
I play outside, play with my dog.
Okay. What
I watch
kind of dog do you have?
I have a red heeler. Her name is Delta.
It's a great
Delta?
name.
Yes.
Love it. And if you ever need pet services, my wife's this is my wiener dog Marshall. And
speaking of world champions.
Speaking of world champ, check out this trophy.
You thought there was only one world champion represented?
Wow.
Marshall won the Canfield Fair Wiener Derby.
Wait, did the dogs race?
Yeah, the wiener dogs race.
I saw that before.
And we put my wife at the other side of the like racetrack, and then he races. He came in first in 2021, and then he came in second last year.
Was it close?
It was so close.
It was so close. We were there. Me and he had a whole fan crew this year.
The pup that won was in the second lane, and Marshall was in the first lane, and they took off, and Marshall was in 1st, and the dog that was behind him like bumped him. So Marshall like turned around and like looked at him. And then the dog ran by him, and then Marshall.
So couldn't that be like a disqualification?
Rubbin's racing. Racing.
It's just, but he just turned around to look, and then as he was turning around, they passed.
You have to like teach him and stuff.
Not really, just like you, he kind of was just good at it. So, and he we just put him in the yard and say, go get your mom, and he just bolts to go get her. But he's pretty quick, so he's.
Yeah.
Will he be entering again this year?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
he'll be entering.
got to.
But yeah, we just I think it was 2021. We just put him in to try and see if he'd be good at it just for fun, and he ended up winning the whole thing. So very funny. But Holly says, "You go, girl. Got what it takes to be in the Olympics."
So you want to talk about the hockey game?
Let's talk about the hockey and what's going on there.
So, mutual friends of ours, the awesome people down at the Youngstown Phantoms, after watching the pizza review, reached out to me and wanted to help. So tomorrow, if anyone is not doing anything tomorrow, and if you go on to the fan page, which I tagged, you could get the info, or you could get it on Youngstown Pizza Reviews.
What was the Facebook page?
Zion Hensley Official.
Okay, what can you do there?
So a portion of every single ticket sale tomorrow is going to go towards her fundraiser. So it's $11 tickets, and I'm not sure exactly, but I'm sure a few bucks from each ticket is going to go directly to her campaign.
Okay.
The 50-50 benefits her fundraising campaign, and she's the honorary puck dropper.
How does that even
for the
work?
for the game
put you
tomorrow?
in the center of the ice and you gotta run off of there.
She has no clue. So what they do is they put like
know.
a rug, like a strip carpet, and then like the two captains come. It's like a photo op. It's not the actual start of the game.
You don't actually drop the puck.
The two captains come. Imagine the opening pitch of a baseball game.
Oh,
they'll stand here and she'll just like drop the puck, and they'll like put their sticks together and they take a picture.
Carpet.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you
so
won't be
I
standing
like
on ice.
falling on the ice.
No. That would be a legit fear of mine too.
Because one time I went ice skating.
Yeah.
And I was like falling all over the place.
So, you weren't amazing at ice skating. You didn't pick up hockey and dominate in hockey.
No.
But I think that was just totally amazing what the Phantoms did for her.
So do you know
that's so cool.
about hockey?
Yeah, we watch hockey. Yeah, I like hockey a lot.
The guys are cool.
Okay, I'll take care. I'll tell you everything that's happening.
I don't know what's gonna. I'll just be watching, just like what happened there.
Look what Luke just put.
Luke said, "Good Lord, Zion, please punch Isaac." He's the co-host. I think Luke has a very punchable face. I think we should definitely, for a fundraiser, see who can raise more money, me or Luke, and then you get to punch one of us in the face.
I mean,
no,
I think they have headgear.
Face.
I think they have
body
headgear.
Shot?
Yeah,
body shot.
They have headgear in the car.
That's what I'm. Oh, do you have gloves in the car? Can we do like the thingy where like?
Yeah.
Do we have that in the car?
Yeah.
Dad, can you go get that? I want to try it.
Okay.
I want to try it, and then we'll test it out and see. Luke, I'll test her out, and we'll see if she hits hard enough that I'm scared to get punched in the face.
How are we gonna see it? Just go
we'll go.
Yeah, we'll turn. We can turn those cameras. Move a little bit, right?
Yeah, we can turn it. Heck yeah, we're gonna try.
Okay.
You know, we should just like got in the car and drove to Luke's house and knocked on the door. And he opened the door and she just cracked them.
We're here to punch you in the face. No, I think that Luke. I think that he said yes. I think that would be a great way to raise some money for you that you can use. But punch his face. Oh my goodness!
You want to talk about these shirts?
Yes. So that is, what is that shirt right there? Explain it to us.
Youngstown bleeds for this. I actually got that from that one picture that you showed in the beginning.
How'd you get it from? Who did somebody make this shirts for you, or what happened?
Yeah.
What's the story behind it?
Well, there's a girl in Detroit, Michigan, actually.
Okay.
And she makes shirts and a bunch of stuff, hoodies, and all this stuff, sweatpants and a bunch of stuff. And so we did that, and then she made these for us.
Nice.
Yeah, so
where do I buy a shirt?
She designed it. It's all on her webpage.
Yeah,
you could get a link right to it. And 90 like
on the Facebook page?
Yeah, if you go to her official page, you'll see the link to buy her shirt. She designed it. She, so like her favorite colors. You could see like the little Z in the blood there.
Okay.
Got her little autograph at the bottom.
I need a shirt. I need to buy one.
And like the from what I hear, the girl that runs it is only keeping like what she pays for the shirt. Like she gets like 93% of the shirt, and it goes all to her campaign, and it helps her learn like running a little business and kind of stuff like that. So
very, very cool.
They're awesome shirts, and they're like the good quality too. Like the Youngstown Clothing Company
really
type.
Comfy too.
It's not like those cheap hard.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh
like
yeah,
legit.
It's like Youngstown.
Like legit.
It's soft on the inside too.
So we got our signed. I'm gonna go get it real quick. Our signed, or Jeremy, can you grab real quick the picture you got us here of the action shot? Yeah, you're gonna have to adjust it again for us. Sorry. Yeah, we got the hole over there. Sweet. So look, Luke, if you're still watching, look what we got here, dude. Check that out. autograph. So when she goes to the Olympics and eventually becomes a world champion, we got autographs, baby.
That's right. Although Luke's not here, we should have had her just made it out to Isaac.
Yeah, just to me. That'd be great. Thanks.
Just scratch it out. But Isaac.
Just Isaac. No, but very, very cool. So let's see what you got here. So this is your headgear and your gloves.
Yeah. The other guest is about to get some.
The other guest that we're not allowed to disclose.
Yeah, he's getting the actual mitts.
So how...
That probably won't fit your head.
No, I'm not going to put it on.
Okay.
How good is this thing at, like, can you take some shots with it on pretty good?
I don't like Sting. I like, my favorite brand is Reyes. But
Okay.
they're like expensive, so
you don't wear this one? Is that what you're saying?
oh yeah, I do wear this one.
She just would rather have a
But-
different brand.
I don't like
Oh.
that brand. Like
Why
this
not?
is the national brand that you have to use. Like you're forced to use this.
Okay, but
and
there's
they
better
also
ones.
have gloves that so people already use the gloves that you're using at nationals. So you usually get like a sweaty pair of gloves that are already used. But yeah, you have to use those and they're Sting. But I don't like them because they're really tall. Like see how these are like they're regular gloves. Then Sting gloves are tall
They're,
and
like, longer.
uncomfortable. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to punch in them. So yeah, I would rather have like
But so you don't
I
even
got
think
used
about
to it,
that.
though.
You don't even think about that they would
No.
give you a
In the
certain type of
beginning-
gear you have to use.
no, in the beginning I did it like bothered me.
Mhm.
Like my first nationals because we had to use that. But then I got used to it, so now I'm fine.
So now
with
you
it.
like, so you train with this then just so
Yeah.
you get used to it.
Yeah.
And then here are the mitts that you see in the movies, right? So like, so who your trainer puts these on, or
Not those ones. Those are just the ones that are just you. I like the curved ones better that go in. Those are kind of like not the best pair, but
all right? How do we do this thing? Where do you want
Okay.
to do this at?
Okay. I'm trying to
wherever we can see.
Like
what's-
1 2 1 2.
what's
Is that
the
how
best
it works?
place?
1 2 1 2 1 1 2.
Yeah.
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
God, I hope she misses the pad and
It
just
just
cracks you in the mouth.
cracks me in the
Oh.
face.
How do you want to turn the camera?
All right, hold on.
You could probably just stand
Hold on, let me
back.
take off my gloves. Yeah, we could probably just go over here. Is this gonna take forever for you to lace up? Ladies and gentlemen, she's lacing up. We're gonna get her ready, and then we're gonna do little MLO Bros amateur training session here. Jeremy, what is it? Is it 1 2 1 1 2 3? Jab, 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 uppercut. Zion, can you coach me in this real quick when you get laced up? How what I'm supposed to do here?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me go to the Jeremy. Go to the mouse over there and go to the top right. Go to comments on this screen. You got to look over here, Jeremy. Go to comments. See what people are saying.
Where am I at?
Right there. Okay. Be kind to Isaac, Zion. Holly says, be kind to Isaac. And Amanda says, I had to scroll a bit to find the link for the shirts.
Can we pin it? I just click on
It's up at the top. Page offer a way to pin it to the top. We can
We can pin it.
yeah, we
We'll
can
figure
try
it
and
out.
pin it. Go down to Chase. Let's see those Olympic punches. Put on the Rocky theme music. I think if we put on the Rocky theme music, we'll get kicked from Facebook. They'll take us down.
Yeah.
All right, Zion's here. We're gonna punch. So should I stand up? What am I
Oh
doing?
yeah. Stand up.
Yeah, sure.
All right, champ. What am I supposed to do?
So you would hold this. So this is 1.
Okay,
Okay.
1.
This is 1.
Yeah.
This is 2.
Okay.
Okay.
So I go 1 2, and you hit him.
If you want to.
1 2. Okay. 1 2 2.
I don't think that's a
How's
thing.
it work? I'm telling you, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm nervous.
Okay, so it would,
Hands are too big.
yeah, they look pretty small. So you'd be like 1 2 1.
Okay.
1 2 1.
1 2 1.
1 2 2 would be hard to.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, it's
And
like
nobody
awkward.
ever does that. Okay.
You could.
So am I supposed to like hit them when you do it? Is that how they? You know what
So
I mean?
you don't go really hard. You just kind of
Tap.
it.
So 1 2 1. 1
We'll
2
just
1.
do 1 2. We'll just do 1.
1 2. 1 2.
And these are hard to hit because like they're like flat and usually they'll be curved in. So
Okay.
it like So
Okay. Really, really lay into it. 1 2.
it's okay.
1 2.
Yeah, did she totally knock you out cold?
There is some force in that punch, especially in the two. The right.
Well, that's
so you're
the right.
right-handed, right? I'm
Yeah.
assuming. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. Move with me. Move with me, Zion. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Liver shot.
This is so scary, and I'm sweating. Luke, I think you should get punched in the face.
For sure.
Come on. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
This is great. This is amazing.
Is terrifying. I'm done. I'm done with that. She's definitely got some force in those punches. Oh my goodness. Good job. That's awesome. Jeremy, do you want to try? You want to get punched in the hand?
I've never felt her punch.
Let her punch you in
I wish we had it better than this.
the right hand. Right. Her right hand is. Hold on.
Okay, so you'd be like holding her like right here. It's your fault. It's like her neck.
She's so strong.
So like this.
Jeremy, stay loose. Don't tighten up the arm. You're going to throw out your old man's shoulder. Stay loose. Stay loose. Jeremy, kind of like
her jab would knock me out.
Kind of try and like lean into it a little bit.
Gut, I'd be puking on the floor.
Luke says nope, I'm out, and then he says Jesus. Swift.
I don't know what she's doing here. Isaac.
Swift punches. Hey,
hook, Isaac.
Oh, hook. Okay.
And this is with your left.
Yeah, because it's hard to do it with your right. Usually that would be.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, up a little bit.
I wish you guys could hear. Hold on. You guys gotta hear it.
You have no clue.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait. Go over here. Go ahead. It's so loud. Oh my goodness, that's insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, she's getting her gloves off now.
She wasn't even like warmed up there. Can you imagine
no,
like
dude,
half
absolutely not. Matthew says 1, 2 kidney shot.
I know. Out.
Dude.
Like legit her jab, I think would break my nose.
In the thing is she's 12. So 13. So man, that is too crazy.
It's just so weird because like until you feel it, you know what I mean? Like you forget she's like a 13-year-old girl.
The power. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I should have adjusted your mitts better.
I think
he got I definitely got what oh my goodness. Well, do the guys that like as you get stronger and older, the guys that like do that, do they have to wear like anything else other than the mitts? No.
Because usually they would be catching pro.
So they're used because they're used to it. We're definitely not doing something.
No, like because like I watch her videos.
I can feel my shoulder going back. So like they kind of like tap it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't just sit there because if you do, then it'll go back. So usually you wouldn't go too hard because then it'll hurt my wrist.
Yeah.
So you just like
we just look like idiots back there.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'm
just trying to like move around and look professional. But
yeah,
absolutely not. Well, that was so much fun. Luke says punch Jeremy in the belly. Come on, Luke, you can take it. Luke, I think we go get some boxing. Some of these, like we get like the biggest ones they have
because he has a big head.
Because he has a huge dome, and we put those on, and we see how much money we can raise in like an hour for you versus me. Whoever gets more money gets punched in the face, and then you get punched in the face and you get all the money. I think that'd be a fun way to raise money.
Sure,
Luke, think about it. We got to do it, dude. We got to do it.
Take one for the team, Luke.
Take one for the team, Luke. I'm betting more people want to see you get punched in the face than me.
Though?
What do you want to do? Do you want to do face shot or gut shot?
A gut shot might be funny. Just the
you wait till he goes to breathe in too. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
for
goodness.
Sure. That would be hilarious.
What else? You got any other questions for the future champ here?
I don't know. I mean, what else we could talk about? You had a pretty fun day with the shopping spree, right? A buddy of mine. Another thing. So we surprised her on the pizza review. If you haven't watched it, you have to watch the pizza review.
That pizza review. I'll share it to the MLO Bros after this if we didn't already. I don't know if
it's also on her page. If you go to her, everything's on her fan page. So keep plugging her little fan page. All these things we're talking about are on her fan page. But we surprised her with the zoo membership because they like going to the zoos when they go to different cities. And then a buddy of mine got her a $300 Eastwood Mall gift card, so she got to go have a little shopping spree and be a kid. So I think you got those Crocs there, right?
Yeah, I did.
You got Crocs. You got a gift card. You got Crocs.
Yeah.
Wait, do we donate to the brother we want to save or the one we want punched? I need rules. No, you donate to the fund of the person you want punched in the face. Whoever makes the most money gets punched in the face,
in the gut,
or gut, whatever we determine later on. And the thing is, I bet Luke is like, "Oh no, it's still a 13-year-old girl. She doesn't punch that hard.
Yeah.
He didn't see it.
No.
He didn't feel it.
No.
Whew, I do not want to get punched in the gut." But so you guys raised some money. You went on a shopping spree. It was Eastwood Mall, wherever you wanted.
Eastwood Mall complex.
Very cool. Very, very cool. But yeah, well, thank you so much for coming on. This has been so cool. I'm so excited to see where you go from here. So you said Detroit is your next stop.
Yes.
And that's in the spring, you said?
March.
Like a month.
So a month from now. So what's training leading up to that like?
Hard. It's
pretty intense.
Yeah.
So for wind, are you doing like a lot of running and stuff or what?
Not a super lot, but enough to keep my wind up.
Yeah. How long are like the rounds? Like, is it any different than like the pros?
So actually, it used to be 60 seconds a minute in nationals, and I would be fighting 90 seconds. But like a year ago, or a year or 2 years ago, they moved it up to 2 minutes.
Oh,
2 minutes.
Doubled it.
Yeah, which is a professional female.
Wow. So they're getting you like used to that.
Yes.
Wow.
3 rounds.
Are you have you ever knocked anybody out yet?
No.
Are you excited for that or no? Like you
it would be cool. It's not like I'm excited for it, but
see that's the difference between guys and girls.
Have you had fights where they've stopped it? Like, okay, that's enough. They've had enough.
Yeah.
So you're like, that's a TKO, right?
Yeah.
But you haven't had that moment where like you just
flattened sparring before, but not actually in a fight.
Like in competition.
Wow. Yeah. But they have called it because you were just wailing on somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is I don't know how I'd feel about that, good or bad, if you actually knocked somebody out.
I think it would be scary at first. Like, are they okay? Yeah. And then once you realize they're okay,
it's like, holy crap, I just knocked somebody out. Yeah. But well, no, this March you're going up to Detroit. That's what's next on the agenda. I'm sure everybody on here, please go follow her on her Facebook page. I will. It's up here. I'll pin it. I'll star it. And so it's not a link, but just look that up.
Look it up.
Look that up on Facebook. I just pinned it to the top, and you can find her. Are you going to be posting videos about when you're in Detroit or anything, or what's going to be on there?
Maybe, probably.
Cool.
Nothing really about my fighting. It would be about no really videos about like me.
You got to watch how much you put on videos of them fighting because people try to steal stuff.
Oh,
so you'll probably see some videos of her training like on the bag and stuff like that in shadow boxing.
But give away the secrets.
Correct.
I think you got to say the goods.
Give away the secrets.
Oh, but yes, everyone, please, if you could find her little fundraiser on her page, even if it's $5, kind of like you guys did with Austin Town, $5 here, $5 there, $10 there. Come to the hockey game tomorrow. I'm going to be at the 50-50 table selling tickets. Trying to get Isaac. We don't know if his wife has plans for him yet.
I don't know what we're doing tomorrow.
Luke, I mean, he didn't show up here. He could maybe show up tomorrow, but you know how that big dummy is.
Come on, Luke.
But anyway, I'll be there. Remember who your friends are.
Yeah.
I'll be there. Come say hi. Proceeds from that game go to her fund. 50-50 sales go to her fund. Buy her shirt. There's all kind of ways you could go to help. I mean, come on. It's a 13-year-old champion here that wants to be an Olympic gold medalist. Like, I think we should just from Youngstown carrying on the tradition and being the first girl, the first lady they call her. Like, you're the first girl to ever win the national championship from this area.
Really?
Come on.
So cool. I'm so excited for you. Will you remember us
Yes,
when you
I'll
make it?
remember you.
And like
Yep.
maybe hook us up with some awesome tickets so that me and Jeremy can come.
We're going to LA.
Can go
Yeah.
to LA and
Yeah.
watch you fight and then scream and like run up. Maybe we'll like sneak on Jeremy.
Oh,
Like,
we're
run
sneaking up there.
Like, yeah, let's go. We knew her. Woo.
Yep.
So I'm super excited.
It's going to be great.
So nice meeting you. And
Nice to meet you too.
we'll see you around. Jeremy, see you in like a week or
I'll
two,
probably be
buddy.
here next
You'll be
week.
here. Whatever. I don't know. You're always on here. You're on here too much.
Gracie's not home. I have nothing to do.
He's so bored. But all right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Next Tuesday, we have on retired South Range football coach Dan Yeagley. I am super excited to talk to him. Football coach of Luke. I didn't play football in high school, but I mean, Dan Yeagley's a legend. We both went to South Range, so excited to talk to him. We'll also have on Paul Munson, who is the voice of the South Range Raiders, so he'll know all the stats. He's good with that kind of stuff, the numbers. So super excited for that show. And Thursday, I think we got to talk back, so that'll be another fun show, just like what we did on Tuesday. But we will see you, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Check out our sponsors down below, and if you haven't already, give us a like down below. Like I said before, helps us out, helps get more people in here viewing the show, and we get more eyes on Zion too, because she deserves it. So
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Awkward silence, awkward silence, awkward silence.
Come on.